Welcome back to Starfield. Mental Fox here. Thanks for joining me again. We're here on Varunkai, and we're supposed to be doing one thing, but we keep finding other things to do. We're supposed to be doing this quest called The Promised Broken, where we've become a member of House of Varun, and now must speak with the High Council to find out what is happening on Dazra. I'm pretty sure we already spoke with the High Council. I believe we're supposed to speak with somebody named Ekris. Maybe Ekris is in the High Council too, I don't know. But as we're walking around, we keep finding other things that we're supposed to do. We have an activity here where we're supposed to find these 3 kids. We're playing a little bit of hide and seek with them. So we're kind of looking around and exploring, looking for these guys. And, well, in the midst of looking for them, we keep finding other things to do. Let's see. One of those things, we walked by a couple of people that were talking about something. A pair of scientists named Azad and Shireen Dubas are seeking a research assistant to help investigate a mysterious ailment affecting the creatures near Dazra. We're supposed to talk to Azad about that, but we're not doing that right now. Right now we're doing this one called the Duel, because we found out, or we stumbled across an argument between 2 brothers, and then the older brother challenged the younger brother to a duel, and we have agreed to be the younger brother's second. Danica, who was the older brother's second, wants us to follow her so we could begin our duties. Well, we cannot shirk our duties. Do you use the word shirk any other time besides talking about your duties? I don't think so. But there's Danica right there, so she's waiting oh so patiently for us to follow her. So let us continue following Danica up here. Danica?
Need me for something?
No, just wanted to see if you would talk, but doesn't sound like you're going to. We explored this house earlier, I believe. This is the one that had some information about the brothers in it. Apparently the parents have died, and they left all the money to the older brother because the younger brother just can't be relied upon.
This is it. Shall we begin our duties?
Shall we begin our duties? We're at the Adlam's home. I should speak with Danica. Well, let's go ahead and speak with Danica.
Are you ready to discuss our roles?
They aren't serious, right? There isn't actually going to be a duel.
Oh, they are deadly serious. Borja would have not dared to challenge Amila if not. The Adlam family has held duels in the past. It is something of a family tradition.
So, what does the second do?
It is our duty to prepare for the duel by procuring weapons and preparing for any ceremonies, as well as ensuring a fair fight. Importantly, we are not expected to engage in any combat, unless, of course, we are staving off an ambush. In short, we are to guarantee that the duel proceeds without issue.
Did you say that the Adlam family has held duels before?
Yes, there was a duel between their 2 great-grandfathers, I believe. From what Borja has told me, it began as a property dispute. Their uncle died in a duel after being challenged by their grandfather. He was accused of stealing family heirlooms. History, it seems, repeats itself.
This family has an unfortunate and violent history.
Yes, and it seems that the cycle will continue. Unless you are able to get the brothers to agree to a peaceful resolution.
Wait, what? Oh, okay. I didn't know that was an option. I guess I'm ready to get started then.
Very good. Let us begin. Your primary duty as Amila's second is to work with the brothers and see if a peaceful conclusion is possible. Namely, if Amila apologizes to Borja and he accepts, the duel may not move forward. As for me, I will be procuring the weapons for the duel and the materials for the preceding ceremony. Borja, as challenger, reserves the right to choose the weapons, and he has chosen blades. Do you have any concerns?
Well, from what I've heard, Amila is a drunkard. Amila doesn't stand a chance against Borja in a duel with blades.
I will note your concern, but know that Borja has the final say. If that is all, we will break here and see to our duties. Before that, though, I know that this duel is foolish. I am sorry you got pulled into this. I will try and find another peaceful solution to this problem, should you be unsuccessful in convincing them to call it off.
Well, let's see. Are duels commonplace in Varun culture? Or, wait, Borhall has the right to choose the weapon. Does Amila have the right to anything? Yeah, does Amila have any rights at all?
Amila has the right to deliver a genuine apology to Borhall and stop this duel before it commences. The odds of him doing so, however, are low. The Adlam brothers, like their ancestors, are stubborn and prideful.
Are duels commonplace in Varun culture?
Duels were quite common 100 years ago, but have become more rare with each passing generation. At this point, the Adlam family is the only one that still takes part in this custom.
Not going to be much of a family left if they keep doing that. I'm sorry, what am I supposed to do again?
Speak to the brothers, and inquire if there is any opportunity for a peaceful resolution. Usually, this would require Amila to apologize to Borhall. As unlikely as that would be, though, Borhall can always decline the apology, and the duel will commence. Your odds of success are infinitesimal, but tradition decrees that you make the attempt regardless.
All right, let's get going.
Report back to me when you have spoken with the brothers. We will discuss your secondary duty then.
Okay, we're supposed to talk to Borhall. We're supposed to talk to Amila. I'm not sure which one we should talk to first, actually. Well, I need to speak with both Amila and Borhall to see if there's any chance to resolve this peacefully. And of course, I would like to resolve it peacefully because dead men can't pay bills. I don't know. I don't know. Why would my character do this? Either way, we're going to make coin, so why go through all of the trouble of trying to stop this from happening? So somebody's over there, and somebody's right here at the house. So since we're here at the house, let's speak with whoever's in the house first. I'm going to hit F5, so that in case I don't like the way this goes, I can try it again. This is Borhall, the older brother. I wonder if he noticed that I hacked into his safe. I didn't steal anything. All right, Borhall, get up. How can you sleep at a time like this?
What is it? I need to prepare.
Let's see here. I'm just here because Danica told me I need to be. I think the duel should move forward. Or you should call the duel off. You'll end up regretting it if you don't. Let's try to get him to call it off.
I will do no such thing, and will feel no regrets in avenging Amila's constant dishonors. I have given him every chance, every credit. I have begged him to turn himself around. But instead, it has been endless years of dishonor and pain. Damn him. I should have known years ago that this would be the only way things would end.
Wow, okay, a lot to say here. Do you think Amila has a chance of beating you? If you knew it would end like this, why didn't you intervene? What would it take for you to call off the duel? I want to ask you some more personal questions. One way or another, you won't have to worry about him soon, or it seems like your mind is made up, so I'll leave you to it. I mean, if you knew it would end like this, why didn't you intervene?
Do you think I wanted this to happen? I tried to stop this downward spiral countless times. It was like saving someone from drowning, only for them to leap back into the ocean. Amila refuses to be helped, and he is determined to take me and the family name down with him.
Do you think he even has a chance of beating you?
Not at all. I have served my time in the military. Amila's condition made him unfit for service. He may put up a good fight, but I will surely be the victor.
Well, what would it take for you to call off the duel?
There is nothing that could lead me to calling it off. An apology from Amila is worthless. He always falls right back into his old ways. There is no apology grand enough to make up for nearly trading your late mother's remains to fund an addiction. That is inconceivable.
I see. Yeah, but I mean, isn't it against the rules for you not to accept an apology from Amila?
It would be, if Amila weren't a habitual liar, deceiver, and cheater. As I said before, an apology from him is less than worthless. He has apologized countless times for a decade, only to continue stabbing me in the back.
Well, do you mind if I ask you some personal questions?
No, you are not my second. I do not see how this is pertinent to your duties.
Oh, I see. We could have Andre just say, show some respect and answer the questions, or we could try to persuade him. Maybe your answers to my questions will help me with my job. I mean, I'd like to try both of these. Let's see if we could get Andreja to slap him across the face.
Show a modicum of respect and answer the questions.
That's a weird camera angle.
My apologies. You are right. Forgive my ignorance. I will answer any questions you have for me.
Okay, you tell him, Andreja. Do you hate your brother?
I do not hate him. I do not love him either. And I can no longer tolerate him. I am sure Amila will spin a tale about his hard life. But the truth is that he has always been a miscreant and a troublemaker. But when father moved to strike him, who dove in front of the blows? When mother would not feed him, who sacrificed their food? It was me. It was always me. How does he repay me? He steals my valuables, slanders my name, and brings dishonor on the family. Any affection I had for my brother is long dead.
So, in your mind, what has caused this rift between you two, besides what you just said?
The Koza ruined him. Once he began living at the bottom of a bottle, everything changed. I am just exhausted by him. It is exhausting to constantly be blamed by him for all of his problems, while always being expected to forgive and help him when he demands.
You mentioned Koza. What is that?
An alcohol made from goat milk.
Of course.
Amila is absolutely dependent on it, and his wife was too. The damn stuff rots your brain, I swear. He has always been a troublemaker, but once the Koza took over, he went from bad to worse. Now he is just an addict and a thief. I will be putting him out of his misery.
Well, what was your relationship with Amila like before his addiction?
We were never the closest of brothers, as our personalities are just so different. But we were close enough. He was a free spirit, which irked my parents. Honestly, I respected him a lot. He was unbreakable, even though the world was not always kind to him. He was funny, kind, and he always was trying to cheer me up, even if I had nothing to be sad about. The Amila you know now is not my brother. My brother may as well have died years ago. The Amila walking around today is nothing like what he used to be.
I was wondering, what all have you done to support Amila through his hardships?
I have done everything, and he has left me with nothing. He comes begging for money, so I gave it to him. Then he comes begging for my items to pawn, so I sacrificed them. And then he comes screaming to me that I hate him, that I have done nothing to help him. All of this for a decade now. I would lay by his side every night praying that he would not choke on his own vomit. But in the mornings when I would throw away his bottles of Koza, he would fight me like a monster. I used to take such pride in giving to the community, and in using my privileged position to help the less fortunate in the city. But I can no longer do that, as Amila has taken nearly every cent from me. I have sacrificed my entire purpose for living in the hopes that Amila would get better. And he never does.
Well, would you be happy if Amila died?
No, Great Serpent, no. I will take no pleasure in his death. However, I may admittedly feel relief. I will mourn the loss of my brother. The brother he used to be, at least. And I will pray that his restless soul finds comfort with the Great Serpent.
Well, I think it's seeming like it's a pretty good idea that we talk to him first. That's all I wanted to say about that. Well, I'm not going to say that. One way or another, you won't have to worry about him soon. I don't know. Let's see what he says to that.
Right. I take no pleasure in this. But after today, what he did, he needs to be dealt with. If that is all, you may take your leave.
Oh, well, actually, it's not all.
What is it now?
Okay. Well, I don't remember what the top thing was, but we don't get to ask him that now.
Farewell.
I hope I didn't just screw up. Andreja, you have anything you want to add to this?
I hope we have not traveled all this way for nothing.
Okay, that's all she cares
Some
about.
other time then.
She just cares about herself, really. Well, we spoke with Borhall. Now we need to go speak with Amila. We need to convince him to apologize and mean it. How do I get down from here? Are you enjoying the artwork?
How are you handling everything?
Better than you. You're just standing there. I guess I need to... Weird. Alright, we'll go down this way. There's a bar there. It's a place I haven't explored yet. Well, I mean, it's... Is he in the bar? I guess he could be. Oh, maybe he's right up here. Okay. Who dis?
Keep busy, lest you lose your purpose.
There was never a time when I was old enough to be allowed to drink alcohol here.
Well, what about now? You want a drink? What's up, Jenna Dubari? Maybe she knows something about the Adlam brothers.
Some Koza to lift your spirits?
Oh, that's it. I guess I'd like to see what you have for sale.
This is what I have.
Well, she's got groat milk, pasteurized, non-alcoholic groat milk, restores 3% of health, plus 10% O2 recovery for 15 minutes, plus 50 damage resistance for 15 minutes. She's got some heal paste, some Koza, fermented groat milk, typically paired with every meal, and seaweed wine. Koza gives you plus 15% persuasion chance for 15 minutes. Let's buy one of these. Might be useful.
We lost a lot of good people to the vortex. Bar seems much emptier. Quieter.
Well, we're going to talk to this guy just in case he has some scoop on the brothers.
You seem to be doing well. I'll drink to that.
Oh, okay.
Another drink will not hurt.
Okay.
I don't need any free drinks from you.
Oh, yeah?
What? Not looking for company right now.
That's obvious. Samira?
Credits running low. Ugh, what am I going to do? It is difficult to imagine Dazra recovering from this.
What are your thoughts on the emergency in Dazra?
How can anyone even begin to make sense of it all? Hundreds of people gone in an instant, along with most of the city. It is like something out of a nightmare. I feel guilty, to tell the truth. I was supposed to work on the day the cultural center disappeared. I was sick, and my coworker covered for me. And now... they are gone forever. I just cannot stop thinking, why? Why did this have to happen to us?
That's a question with no answer. You just have to try and move on. This was the Great Serpent's doing, or asking yourself questions like that will just drive you crazy. I don't know, man. Asking those questions is just going to drive you nuts.
I am halfway there already. I am not sure how much more of this I can take.
I was wondering, what area of the city is this?
This used to be the neighborhood where most of us common folk lived. Not much of a neighborhood any longer, seeing as there are only a few houses left. That being said, almost all of the noble housing that was closer to the scaled citadel is gone as well. The vortex has spared no one.
You worked at the cultural center? What was that like?
It was wonderful while it lasted. The job was stable, good pay, and enjoyable. I always looked forward to the yearly trip the school children would make to the cultural center. I was one of the managers, so I was in charge of cataloging artifacts and creating displays. Most of the center was dedicated to Jinan Varun and the Serpent's Crusade. I do not necessarily agree with some of the content that was on display, but regardless, it is a shame that so much history is now lost to time.
Okay. You seem concerned?
I am. I lost my job at the cultural center. Or more accurately, the cultural center is lost. It does not even exist anymore. My livelihood is gone. My credits are dwindling, and I do not know what is going to happen to me. The uncertainty is driving me mad.
Well, that's a shame.
I will pray for you.
Okay. Well, there's a Mila. And over here we've got just a regular old laborer. Hey, what you looking at? Note from a patron. Let's check it out. Hard to enjoy a bottle of Koza when this is the view. It just doesn't taste the same without my old friends here with me. I think this will be my last drink before I join them in the crater. Thank you for the memories. No, don't do it. Oh, he's gone. Seaweed wine. Well, who's that down there? That's Akris. He's waiting for us to talk to him. But he's going to have to continue waiting. Well, let's have a little talk with Amila here. Let's see here. I'm going to F5 it again in case I screw this up. Andre's just right over there in case we need her help. Amila.
Ah, look who it is. I will not waste your time. I already know what you have come to ask. You wish to inquire if there is any possibility of me apologizing to my brother. The answer is no. The duel shall go forward as planned.
You seem eager to die, or your apology doesn't have to be earnest. He probably thinks he can win this thing. And, judging by his personality, I don't think he would mind, what's the opposite of earnest? An unearnest apology.
It does not matter. An apology is an apology, and I will not humiliate myself like that.
I see. Nothing good will come from this duel. What are you trying to prove?
You cannot just turn your back on family like Borhall has done to me. And now he wants to kill me. If he wins, I hope the guilt of what he has done will rot him from the inside out. And if I win, it is justice.
Uh-huh. Dude, all you have to do is apologize. Why is that so difficult?
He is trying to kill me. Why should I be the one to apologize? Borhall likes to paint me as a ne'er-do-well. But what type of psychopath wants to kill their own brother? It is not fair. He should be the one begging for my forgiveness.
I see. Well, do you mind if I ask you some personal questions?
Fine. But do try to be brief. I would prefer to be alone so that I may enjoy what could very well be my final moments alive.
Aren't you scared of dying?
Terrified.
Oh, okay. Do you really think you can kill Borhall?
Yes.
Okay. I like this guy's answers. Why do you refuse to apologize?
Do I have something to apologize for?
All right, dude. What led to this divide between you and your brother?
I do not know. Perhaps him challenging me to a duel has something to do with it.
As your second, you need to open up to me. You aren't giving me real answers.
Correct. You are my second, not my acquaintance. I do not wish to speak of these things with you.
Oh, okay. I get sick, Andreja, on him. Come on, Andreja, would you talk to him a little bit?
Just answer the damn questions, or I will make you answer.
Fine. Ask your questions again.
Aren't you scared of dying?
Look at me. Really look at me. Do I appear to be someone that has much to live for? If I die, I die. Nothing to be scared of. Except giving Borhall the satisfaction of taking my life.
Be honest, dude. Do you want to die?
Maybe it would be better to be dead. There is not much to live for, is there? Especially nowadays. I am not sure that I want to die, but I am growing tired of living. Sometimes it feels like my life has run its course. But I am not just going to let Borhall end me. I cannot give him that satisfaction.
Well, why do you refuse to apologize?
Because I am furious! My own brother, I cannot make sense of it. Who would challenge their own flesh and blood to a duel? Damn him! Damn him for putting me in this position! Damn him because I know even if I were to apologize, ending this duel before it starts, I will always see someone who would rather me dead when I look at his face!
Well, what led to this divide between you and your brother?
I had a wife once. I'm not going to flatter myself and pretend that I was a good husband, but I loved her. And she loved me. Appreciated me. Faults and all. I never felt like I had to prove anything to her. When I say to you that she was my world, my everything, I am serious. She was perfect. And somehow, she loved something like me. It was like living in a dream every day. Nearly a decade ago, she and I shared a perfect night. In what I had believed would be a lifetime of perfect nights. But when I kissed her cheek in the morning, my lips froze. She was cold. Stone cold. After my beloved's death, I made one bad decision after another. To Borhall's credit, he was almost always there for me. He even paid for the funeral expenses. But he could not stop me from taking to the bottle, no matter how hard he tried. Eventually, he gave up on me. My own brother. His love and Understanding has been replaced with scolding. I am truly alone.
Well, we could say you can't expect Borhall to just blindly put up with everything you do, driven by grief, Koza or otherwise, or you've had a hard life. I mean, both of these are true, but you just can't expect him to just blindly put up with everything, dude.
If it were Borhall in my stead, I would forgive him, like a brother is supposed to do. Family is family. We are supposed to be there for each other, no matter what. I would never have deigned to challenge him to a duel. He cares more about respect, the family name, honor, everything, except for me.
Oh, okay. Well, I am very sorry to hear about your wife, dude.
Thank you. But no amount of condolences will bring her back.
Yeah, I know. Don't you think I know that? Do you think I was trying to bring her back by saying I was sorry about her? I guess that's all? Well, I mean, it's your funeral, buddy.
I have made my choice. If I am to die, so be it, but I am no coward.
Wow, was there really a way that I could have talked either one of them out of doing this? Kind of doesn't seem like it. I mean, I just followed the prompts. Well, return to Danica. I spoke to the brothers. Time to report back to Danica. Alright, well, I didn't mention it before, but when I was talking with him, the game crashed, and so I had to reload the game and go back through it again. And then, after I spoke with him and I started walking in this direction, the game crashed again. So now it's crashed twice in a row. It just crashed back to the desktop. So I had to reload the game again. And when I did, I messed around and tried some different things to say to him. But I just got the same outcome. So it doesn't seem like there's a way to convince him to apologize. At least if there is a way, I didn't figure it out. Maybe if I tried to persuade him instead of having Andreja yell at him. I didn't try that, but I really doubt that would make any difference. So, I guess, I spoke to the brothers. Time to report back to Danica and hope that the game doesn't crash again. Not sure why it's doing that. I normally have a pretty stable rig. But let's go up the hill here and have a little chat with Danica. I guess this duel is gonna happen. Danica, I failed. Unless I could go back and talk to the brother again. Let's see. Let's see what happens if we go back to the older brother here. I'm desperate. He was in this room, wasn't he? What are you doing? What is he doing? Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, he's practicing, I guess, or meditating or something.
What is it now?
Ah, okay. Nothing new here.
Good luck with everything.
Maybe I should have spoken with the younger brother before the older brother. Maybe that would have changed things. I doubt it, though. Because it's not like...
Do not let Amila break you down.
It's not like, speaking to Amila after Borhall, it didn't look like I had any opportunity to say anything based upon what I'd learned from Borhall, if that makes any sense. Cooking station. Oh, man. A cooking station? I mean, why bother? You guys bother with that stuff? Why bother? All right.
How are you handling everything?
Not very well.
How did you fare?
Terribly. Let's see. These brothers are stubborn and insane. The duel is still on, or neither agreed to call it the duel. I don't know, man. They're pretty stinking stubborn.
As predicted, they have been blinded by scorn for one another. But you may still have a chance to halt any bloodshed. Listen to me very carefully. Your final duty as a second is to prepare the ceremonial drinks that the duelist will imbibe prior to the duel. As you are preparing the drinks, You will treat each cup with this tranquilizer. Borhall and Amila will be too weak to fight after drinking this. This duel is idiotic, we both know it. It is a needless loss of life during a crisis where there is already so much death. And the victor will rue his actions for the remainder of his life. You have one final chance to stop this.
You are placing both of their lives into our hands. This responsibility is not fair.
What is unfair about saving 2 lives?
Okay. Let's see. But don't I only get paid if one of them dies? Are you sure the tranquilizer is safe to use? What if I dose just one of the cups? Why do I have to do this, or leave it to me? Do I still get paid if nobody dies?
Unbelievable. You would prefer to line your pockets instead of halting bloodshed?
Yeah, pretty unbelievable.
Never mind that. I will ensure you receive some form of compensation. I will see what I can do.
Are you sure the tranquilizer is safe to use?
Theoretically, this should be safe.
Oh my. What if I just dose one of the cups?
That would be tantamount to murder.
Fair enough. Why do I have to do this?
Tradition decrees that the second of the challenged prepares the ceremonial drinks. I, as the challenger's second, will lead the duelist in a final prayer. We must follow tradition closely so as to not arouse suspicion. If Borhall is wary of us, he will remove us as second and simply hire others. And the bloodshed will move forward unchallenged.
All right, leave it to me.
Very good. Report to me when you are finished. May the Great Serpent aid us.
Prepare the ceremonial drinks. Oh, I thought they were going to have a little conversation, but no, she just walked out the door. Well, I have to prepare the ceremonial drinks. Danica gave me a vial of tranquilizer that can weaken anyone who drinks it. I can put this in the drinks. All right, where am I supposed to go to do that? Boom. It's not a door. I guess we go back out here. I guess we're going to go back. No, we're going to go right here. Okay. Okay, check this out. Look at all of our choices. We can tranquilize Amila. We could tranquilize Borhall. We could tranquilize both. Or we could tranquilize nobody. Come on, let's tranquilize both of them. Both have been tranquilized. Report to Danica. I've prepared the ceremonial drinks. Time to report back to Danica. Ah, you're not Danica. Pretty. Oh, Danica. Oh, I mean, they're standing right here.
Amila break you down. Is everything ready?
Oh. The ceremonial drinks have been prepared, or everything's ready, but are you sure about this? Are you sure about this?
I am sure. If everything is ready, then it is time to move forward. The time has come. Amila, are you sufficiently prepared?
I am ready.
It is time. Nothing we can do now but observe and hope for the best.
Okay, observe the duel. The quest now says the duel is on. Nothing to do now, but watch what happens. Ah! Freaking disappeared, man. Oh, Andreja, okay. Andreja wants no part of this. Dude. He got it out of his pocket.
To your health, brother.
And may the Great Serpent have mercy on your soul, Amila. What? What is this? What have you done to me, Amila?
I am affected as well, dear brother. I did not do this. I can hardly see you in front of me.
Talk to the brothers. Danica, what do you think? Is this working?
Much to do.
Oh, okay. The duel was scuttled, and both brothers survived. I should speak with him. Okay, we did it! Borhall.
What the hell is this? What did you do? What is this? Sabotage?
This duel was an asinine idea, Borhall. We put a stop to it.
Yeah.
There is no use for needless bloodshed at times like these. We must come together, not kill one another.
You traitoress. You betray me. And then you lecture me.
Oh, enough of your grousing, Borhall. Your precious duel can wait. Or are you truly so determined to kill me?
Enough of your taunting. This is not over.
I am counting on that.
Remove yourselves. We must rest. But know that you have only delayed the inevitable.
Follow Danica. Okay. Alright. Guys?
Good day for a drink.
Great Serpent, give me the strength to do what must be done.
Head's pounding. Could use a bottle of something right now.
Amila has shamed us for the final time.
Well, we did it.
Thank the Great Serpent. You did it. The tranquilizer worked and you saved them both. Thank you for trusting me.
Do you think they'll be okay?
What? From the tranquilizer? They will sleep a few days and be fine.
Days?
I expect. They may suffer a bit, but it is a far better alternative to being stabbed to death.
Well, this isn't really the happy ending I was expecting.
Nonsense. You've made the right choice. Their egos are bruised, but deep down they are both relieved. Come what may, we have narrowly avoided a bloodbath today. If they are stupid enough to try again, we will find another way to stop it. But I doubt that day will come.
We? How do you know they won't just duel each other again?
I have faith that the Great Serpent will open their hearts to each other. He will show them that the pain from the tranquilizer would be dwarfed by humiliation and guilt, had the duel ended in bloodshed.
Alright. I mean, if you say so, I'm really not so sure that this is the end.
Some of Amila's pessimism seems to have rubbed off on you. I want to thank you. You trusted me, and because of you, the brothers, my friends, are both alive. They are imbeciles, but better people than they seem. I am grateful for you. Please take this. It is admittedly not much compared to what you would have received if one of them had perished, but can you truly put a price on a human life? You are free to go. May the Great Serpent be with you. Always.
4,000 credits. It's not bad, but I guess you could say my character's growing a little bit. We could have made a lot more money there, but it was more important to try to save a life. And maybe a brother's friendship. All right. Well, an entire episode devoted to a duel. Do you have anything else you want to say, Borhall?
I have nothing to say to you.
Hey, well, I mean, I can't talk to you right now.
Finally, I am done with you.
I do want to talk to Borhall and Amila, but I have run out of time. I have some duties I must not shirk. Therefore, I must end this episode. We'll speak with Borhall and Amila one last time at the start of the next episode, and then we'll continue exploring this place, looking for the children in our hide-and-seek game, and eventually speaking with Ekris, and eventually we'll help out these scientists as well. More to look forward to. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, why don't you let me know. Leave me a like or a comment. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.